DNA replication is the fundamental process by which cells copy their genetic material. This mechanism is essential for life, allowing organisms to grow, repair tissues, and reproduce. Every time a cell divides, it must create an exact duplicate of its DNA to pass on to daughter cells. In this video, we'll explore how this remarkable copying process works at the molecular level. Before we dive into the mechanism, let's understand why DNA replication is necessary. Every time a cell divides, whether for growth or repair, it needs to pass on a complete copy of its genetic information to the new daughter cells. Without accurate DNA replication, cells wouldn't inherit the correct instructions needed to function properly. This process ensures genetic continuity from one generation of cells to the next. DNA replication follows a semiconservative model. This means that each new DNA molecule contains one original strand from the parent DNA and one newly synthesized strand. Think of it like splitting a zipper down the middle, where each half serves as a template to build a new complete zipper. This elegant mechanism ensures accuracy while preserving half of the original genetic information in each new DNA molecule. DNA replication involves three major steps. First, the double helix structure must be unwound, like untwisting a rope. Second, the two complementary strands must be separated, breaking the hydrogen bonds that hold them together. Third, new complementary strands are synthesized by adding nucleotides that match the original template strands according to base pairing rules. These steps work together in a coordinated fashion to produce two identical DNA molecules. Helicase is the enzyme responsible for the first critical step of replication. It unwinds and separates the DNA double helix by breaking the hydrogen bonds between complementary base pairs. You can think of helicase as a molecular zipper that moves along the DNA, splitting it into two single strands. This creates the access needed for other enzymes to come in and begin building new complementary strands. Once helicase separates the DNA strands, a Y-shaped structure forms called the replication fork. This is the active site where DNA replication actually occurs. The replication fork moves in both directions along the DNA molecule, with synthesis happening simultaneously on both template strands. This bidirectional process makes replication much faster and more efficient than if it occurred in only one direction. DNA polymerase is the star enzyme of replication. It adds new nucleotides to the growing DNA strand, carefully following the base pairing rules. Adenine pairs with thymine, and guanine pairs with cytosine. DNA polymerase reads the template strand and adds the correct complementary nucleotide one at a time, building the new strand in a specific direction. This enzyme also has proofreading abilities to catch and correct mistakes. DNA replication produces two types of new strands. The leading strand is synthesized continuously in the same direction as the replication fork movement. This is straightforward and efficient. The lagging strand, however, is synthesized discontinuously in short fragments because it runs in the opposite direction. DNA polymerase can only build in one direction, so the lagging strand must be made in pieces that are later connected together. The short DNA segments synthesized on the lagging strand are called Okazaki Fragments, named after the scientist who discovered them. These fragments are typically 1,000 to 2,000 nucleotides long. Once all the Okazaki fragments are created, another enzyme called DNA ligase acts like molecular glue, joining these pieces together into one continuous strand. This completes the synthesis of the lagging strand. At the end of DNA replication, we have two identical DNA molecules. Each molecule contains one original strand and one newly synthesized strand, confirming the semiconservative nature of replication. These two DNA molecules are exact copies of each other and of the original parent DNA. This ensures that when the cell divides, each daughter cell receives the complete genetic instructions it needs to survive and function properly.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.